1763. Good luck. That should be green. Just gone green now. Wow, nearly 12,000 games are rapid for my opponent, and I'm coming up to nearly 200. That's a little bit of a difference. It takes. I'm going to go with a queen just to break the symmetry of the pawns. Drop the queen back as soon as attacked. Again, it is 10 minutes each rapid. There's no need to play it crazy quickly. Make sure the queen can safely drop back. And then I'm probably going to put the bishop where the knight is. No. Takes. Queen to either. I guess you can just block easy enough, so there's nothing there, I don't think. Now I'd like knight up, but then there's a risk my queen's getting a bit more trapped. I mean, I guess maybe I can come around this way. Let's get the knight into play. So that's what he's done now, so I can go here or here, the two main moves. I think I'm just going to drop back, although kind of potential issues. No, I'm going to go this way, then I can definitely drop back. Might encourage him even further forward. He's brought the knight up. So maybe queen here now. Let's just come back, cover this square. He's playing this really quickly. He's playing this far too quickly, so we might be able to hopefully catch him out at some point. I'm going to drop the bishop back now, just with a view to targeting this pawn. Knight up feels very risky, walking into a pin. Very risky. Okay. Giving me a chance to push a pawn up, so knight down now I can drop back. Yeah, what's he trying to achieve here? I'm not quite sure. I could do this with a view to going here, I guess. Could do this straight away immediately, but gives him this, so I'm going to go here first. So now I've got potentially two pawn pushes. So do we want to do it and break the structure up? I think we do, but I'm looking at this. I could just go up one. I guess knight across actually seems quite sensible here. Then we've got knight across if he doesn't trade. If he does, I can go with the pawn. Then I want the bishop here to charge this diagonal. So knight here, not sure quite what it's doing. I've got bishop here, I'll go here. This knight covers this. So I'm going to charge that diagonal and then try and develop this backward knight. Knight across is a move now, but he does have this potentially if I do that. But then we'd have 3 attack the pawn and 3 defend the pawn. So he's gone back. Now I can go here, attack the bishop, and 3 would attack the pawn and only 2 defend it because he's broken this. So I'm going to do that and attack this bishop. It feels like my opponent's just playing the game too quickly. Doesn't mean he can't win the game, doesn't mean I can't mess up and go wrong, or he can just play quickly and find good moves, but just feels like he's playing that a little bit too fast. I'd like rook here to double up, but it does maybe invite potentially the knight to come forward in some lines later on, you know, once the rook is across and so on. So it could become a bit of a target, but it might be the best way to develop. I can't go here or here or here. Let's just clear the marking. So he has gone back. So we can take maybe with the bishop, maybe with the knight. I'm leaning to the bishop so we can directly charge this one if he doesn't take. And if he does, we can then take with the rook, I think. So I'm going to try and grab a pawn. If he takes either way, I think I'll just take with the rook. And then if we trade again, I'll have the knight here. Now this knight could move, or he's just moved. So now I can take here or I can drop back. I see no reason not to trade. He might get this annoying knight down, but I can drop a knight back potentially. Okay. So can we develop now? We've got rook up and then we can do the doubling up. But rook up, queen down, my knight is guarded, so I could still double up. And that feels like I'm getting a good tempo. It gives him a chance to potentially blunder with a knight check if I can get him something here, but I don't think he will. I hope I'm not blundering here because my queen guards the knight. I think I can double my rooks up. I think I can. Okay, so I'm going to do it. I've done it. Now the knight can safely retreat. Yeah, he's coming. Knight here now, though, my rook hangs. But I do have rook across here, and he can't take because of check. So rook across is one of them moves. Obviously, a strong player should be able to realise there's a trick there immediately. It might just be a waste of a move, but otherwise my knight's kind of a little bit almost stuck here. But I could go here and maybe double up on the 6th rank, the 3rd rank. Let's do it. He shouldn't take because he'll see that there's a check straight away. But otherwise I'm threatening to maybe double up and pressure the pawn. Oh, he's missed it. He's just played too quickly and not seen the check. He's just played the whole game too quickly, I think. Now we can just really secure the position, trade things off, and should be a comfortable win, barring sloppy blunders, which we're perfectly capable of doing, of course. Come back and charge this knight now. I'm going to go with the rook. Even trade the rook for the knight should be good. Queen up attacks the pawns. I'm going to go here just to put pressure on the pawns. Maybe rook up and just take the knight. Okay, yeah, he's just moving too quickly, so I'm going to grab a pawn. Obviously, I could still do a mouse slip. Anything can go wrong at any time. So I've just got to play it sensibly. This one or this one he can take here. I'm going to go for the outer pawn. Right, now I thought I could go here. Check, I just step up. Knight check, I take. So I see no reason not to pin the rook. Okay, so now knight up looks a move. I could just try and go for this pawn though and be sensible. Come back and not allow the knight into play. Right, so now I'm going to go forward. Just threaten this pawn. Yeah, he's just moving way too quickly. See, I can collect this one at some point. Okay, we get a win.